How's it going, everybody? It's manosphere here. I want to thank you guys for coming through. Thank you for coming through on this Sunday night. Today is Sunday, right? Yeah, Sunday night. Well, thank you guys for coming through. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in. Let's give people a couple minutes to come on in so that way we can take care of this conversation that should need to happen, but is very important around the issues around why this conversation. My God, I got stuff in here for a second. That did need to happen. So make sure you hit the like button on the way in. Gonna wait a couple minutes, get some people time to come in, so that way we can have this important discussion, or as important that I'm going to make it. All right, here we go. I want to thank you guys for coming through. The people who are still here. All right, let's get this thing underway. As you know, our space has been under attack by professional bullshit artists who came in here under the guise of blackmail media, which only meant blackmail like them in media and really nobody else in media. You have to understand that most of these people were looking for a reason and excuse to not focus on progress. You have to understand that too. You have to understand that there was no reason to bring PhDs within the space if the actual space wasn't going to go where we wasn't going to create no organization. We wasn't going to do the actual studies. We wasn't going to present any political plans to anybody. There was no reason to bring these individuals here. No reason whatsoever. So I thought this concept was pretty funny when I heard about it. Because people don't understand the history of what was going on during the dishwasher wars when BGS, Angry Man, Grant, Cerulean Gray, Charles Faulkner, you know, like the dudes who claim that they give a shit about black boys, they actually wanted to get rid of 2/3 of the actual men who wouldn't accept single mothers. And they were just going to assign the men who were left all these kids that happened to be created by the rest of the denizens within the environment. I don't think people really understand that. So for this individual to want to be doing some type of a negotiation, you have to understand this. This is no different than Contract with Black America for Ice Cube or the 17-point agenda when it came to T.S.I. Johnson. The negotiation table is nothing but a dog whistle. Nothing but a dog whistle to get specific type of men to actually engage with women that they ain't supposed to be engaged with. That's the problem. You see, the problem is that you shouldn't even be here trying to negotiate with anybody at this late point in the actual juncture. Because it's quite clear you never cared about these women. You definitely ain't on the productivity piece at all. You denied that. You tracked down every single dating coach and relationship huckster and paid attention to them rather than progress. That's your own personal choice. You're going to be responsible for your outcomes and your actual failure, not the rest of black society. This ain't the 1960s. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, why would a guy who's 60 years old, 60 something years old, be trying to escort men back into a bad deal? I think in football, there are 7 rounds to the draft. In baseball, I know there's 8 rounds to the draft. People normally don't stay and watch the draft past the first two, maybe the third round of the draft. That's what it is. So let's say that it's like the 7th round of the draft. I don't even know if they even pick people for 7th round of the draft because I've never watched the draft, especially not the NFL draft, until the 7th round of the draft. I think it would be overall humiliating to be the 7th round draft picked for a team. I think that would be wholly. I think that's weird as hell for some. I've never heard of a star in the NFL be drafted in the 7th round. I just haven't heard of it, right? Because you have to understand that, look, men, you have to work for your actual choices. Unless you want to lie about how much ass you get, like most of these men within this space, you have to actually earn your actual choices that you have. Then you have to be disciplined with the choices that you actually get access to, because doing the wrong thing with these actual choices can really put you in a bad light. I'm talking about professionally and personally. Simple allegations can get people really messed up around here for a while, right? So that's for the man who's waiting. And I keep telling these women, men who are waiting for a woman to exhaust her endless supply of dick so that way his number can come up, this is not a good human being. This is not a man who's worth anything. If a man would wait that long to get basic needs met, is a man that should not be picked. Period. And I don't even want to go into the woman's side of the table because that doesn't make any sense for her to still be on the field. If the lady who started Me Too can get a ring, so can these women. These men want to be off the field. They will settle for anything. So for a man to be just waiting around and waiting around, you got to kind of suspect of what kind of person this is that waits that long to actually get themselves in gear to do things that they want to be with. Because at the end of the day, they want the woman first. Like they never wanted to get their stuff together until the woman came first. What's going on, Don B? Actually, before we go forward, just shout out to people in the chat. What's going on, Dion Davis, Pork Chop Friday, Cynical One, Magic Matrix, Ike Ogerman, Exceed, D1 Trade, Made Alchemist, Donald B. Yeah, but that's the problem here. Is that they filled the manosphere on purpose with lost men. What's going on, Ricardo, right now? It's going to import Red Pill 81. Not only did they fill this space full of these people, they marketed toward these lost individuals on purpose to bring them here. Because most people who got the message, they went on and they got up out of here. They found out, they were able to adjust with the actual information. They was able to get off the field. They moved to the productivity piece. They learned from actually better people within the space, and they moved on with their life. They peek their head back in every now and again. They stay here for a couple days. They're ultimately disgusted by what they actually see, and they're shocked and surprised that the individuals that they'll listen to 5 or 6 years ago are still on the same stuff that they are 5 or 6 years in the future. So what you got to realize is that, look, what it took to make things work is that you got to have some type of value yourself out here. Like a lot of people don't want to admit that the productivity piece is something that you got to be on nowadays. They are deplatforming dudes who can't bring any type of overall value outside of trolling women and bringing them on and screaming them down. That never should have been an entertainment move in the first place that ever happened. But it did happen thanks to the people that most of the manosphere actually marketed towards. That these people didn't actually need to be marketed to, by the way. These people are already lost. They already wasn't on their stuff. Doors should have been slammed in their face. But at the end of the day, these people needed these lost men as a life raft to walk across the actual sea to success, which actually doesn't last that long. You mean to tell me that this stuff happens to Fresh and Fit and it couldn't have happened to Kevin Samuels? You mean to tell me that they couldn't just walk up to this dude and pull the plug on what he was actually doing? This stuff is not long term. Manipulating algorithms and pandering to people's insecurity is only going to work for such a long period of time. It's not going to work. But here's the thing. How is it that BGS doesn't work for the gynocracy, but he's trying to get men to the table to actually deal with the women and the gynocracy? How does that work? How actually does that work? Like, are you really a double agent? Are you really a double agent to the point to where you can simultaneously pretend like you're trying to help men while simultaneously trying to get women off the field? And again, we're not talking about women who have their stuff together. Remember, according to his own Octane series, most women are not even of any type of value that he talks about within his Octane system. He thinks like there's this printing press of women that are clearly out there that it doesn't matter what you pick as long as you pick something, everyone's going to act the same. And I disagree with that. What's going on, Black Avenger? What's going on, Complex Design? So, how can you have this disdain for women overall that you don't give a shit about quality? Because you couldn't pick a quality woman yourself, then or now. You couldn't attract quality women to your actual platform to actually talk to overall, for the most part, right? Because I don't see women who have their shit together jumping on his stuff who's off the market. And he's trying to pair him up with these E85 ass niggas. Like, that's the other part of it. He's trying to pair up these Octane with these E85 ass dudes, man. And you know damn well that E85 ethanol don't last as long as gasoline. It runs out extremely fast. It burns extremely fast. May seem like you're getting a deal, but it burns extremely fast if you ever paid attention to it. So it's a dog whistle. Because here's the thing. He's giving you the courage to go after bad options in bad situations. I'm not gonna lie. At this point, it's gonna take six figures to take care of some of these women in these circumstances that they find themselves in. And if they couldn't handle infinite dick, listen, if they couldn't handle infinite dick when the chips were up, you think that they're gonna be able to handle one singular guy when the chips are down? What's going on, Cedric Webb? What's going on, XE? Yeah, correctly. T.S.I. Johnson does the same shit too. A guy who majored in Africana studies keep having his mouth open about men in the gynocracy. He never focused on black boys who are doing positive things across the United States. Everything is about victimhood, victimhood, victimhood. But that's the thing. How is it that you know so much about this system, yet you're still failing at the same system you're trying to escort men into? Here's the thing. People with all this game and shit, they're still on the market. Playing the same game that you're playing. The same exact game. So you got all these people who just pushing around and regurgitating the same information to get people to actually practice this stuff within their personal life. Because once you go and talk to a bad option of woman, BGS isn't going to be there with you while you do so. Yes, he wants to talk to the women online, but they don't want to talk to him online. That's the thing. He want to entice you to go make bad decisions and options in women. But at the end of the day, these are the people who claim that they want so much better for the actual men within the environment. Who knew that just escorting these people to actually bad choices in women would actually get them actually what they wanted? Because a lot of these people want to spend the next 5 to 25 years recovering from this bad option that they've actually engaged themselves with. Because that's what the dog whistle is about. The dog whistle is about how many men who want to skip over just going to the answers. How many men have 5 to 15 years to maybe even 25 years of their life to waste on recovering from a bad situation they weren't supposed to be in? Dude, the women ain't even there. The women are not even there. We're currently we're currently Obsidian is pretending to be a passport bro at the moment. Until he's gonna ride that until the wheels fall off of that, and then he's just gonna be on to something else. So you have to ask yourself, you can't control who these women date. You can't control how they treated you. You can't control how many kids they have and who by. But for some reason, you're going to be arguing on the behalf of men that you don't even know, and that you're definitely not serving. Like you're literally trying to repopulate Zion with this. This is what you're trying to do to these people. This is your marketing plan to repopulate the actual space in the sphere with this. This is what you're trying to set up. You're trying to pair a hippopotamus with an alligator. Two individuals, two species that ain't supposed to be anywhere near each other. This is your grand plan. Listen, these are the individuals that's left. This is what's left out here. This is what's left. At the end of the day, you got to stop these two individuals from getting together. Because the problem is, you don't see BGS anywhere in this photo here. You don't see BGS anywhere in this photo. You don't see Obsidian anywhere in this photo. You can't even see an expression on this animal's face on the left. Yes. And they're supposed to actually sleep beside one another, and one isn't supposed to eat the other. Even though if you met them in the African wild, these are vicious enemies. This is what we are. And the reason why we're here is because these people think that, you know what, I'm going to stay here for something black. It doesn't matter what the circumstances are, even if it's what's on the right, even if it's a clear predator at this point. And he wants to pair up inexperienced men with these overly experienced women. That's what he wants to do because he loves you so much. Again, this shouldn't be happening because most of these people think, you know what, I'm going to get my act together the moment the woman comes in my life. That's when I'm going to be on the productivity piece. This is when I'm going to take education seriously. This is when I'm going to start voting. This is when I'm going to start organizing. This is where I'm going to start doing X, Y, and Z. Again, dude, he keeping that hopium real, real tight. But that's the problem here. The problem here is that there is no negotiating table. There's just men who's willing to take anything. That is what they think. That is exactly what they think. After the woman arrives, give me the woman first. Then I'll take it seriously. Then I'll turn off BGSIBMOR. Give me the woman first. I'm going to take my whole life hostage. I'm not going to make any progress until you give me the woman first. Yep. They drive your ass up to that house that's freshly on fire and tell your ass and roll out the red carpet for you to walk your ass in there. This is what's going on. Freshly on fire. I'm talking about they're setting the building on fire as they stop and roll out the red carpet. A freshly set building on fire for these two to go stay in for their honeymoon. Again, you got to be stupid to fall for this deal. And again, we don't need women with low quality fucking men. Period. I know most of these dudes are lying about their sexual access, but come on, man. You're listening to a 60-year-old guy who's trying to escort you into this situation. What's wrong, Rob Spice? And the car speeds off, and they're just left in front of this burning building. That's what it is, though. The thing is that where do you have this authority to even talk about this table? Did you succeed at the negotiating table yourself? Are you off the market and are you off the field yourself? The answer to both of those things is no. A 60-year-old monk mode who has a women's channel who wants to set up negotiations between men and women. Make it make sense to me. All right. So apparently, This clown has made a video about me that I'm going to respond to. I love responding to idiots' videos. And for the second half of this, I'm going to actually come through here and respond to his video. Well, Because somebody put a link to BGS's at the Master Teacher Response video for me, or his actual channel, so that way I can search it. I thought it was the Master Teacher Response. I could be wrong. Here we go. All right, I'm about to respond to this video here that he made about me. So let's get this video started. As you can see, that's my face right there. Hold on, let me remove this nicely fitted BGS style wedding couple off the screen here. All right. That is me, because when you're looking at a spinster, you're always looking at a guy in a suit. So let's see what this guy has to say. I have not watched this video. I'm going to be responding to it right now. So let's see what this man has to say, and we're going to read some of these dumbass comments that are no doubt made.
If there's a male wall, I guess this brother has hit it.
So BGS is saying I hit the wall? What the fuck is that, bro? How are we saying that other men have hit the wall? Like, what kind of suspect shit is this, man? Bro, we already starting off on the wrong foot. What are you talking about? Productivity is the wall, bro. Nigga, you a whole 60-year-old fucking dude online trying to escort dudes into a bad situation so that way you can stay on top. What the fuck? Hey, man. Hey, man. Favorite male spinster is that again. Yeah, he sure did, didn't he? Like, bro, I've only seen this shit online, man. Like, bro, I've never seen gay men in person even say some shit like that. Man, that shit's crazy. Crazy. But see, the problem is that he loves mischaracterizing things, and actually unaccomplished black men love shitting on dudes who got their shit together because it makes themselves feel better about themselves. I never got that. But let's keep going. Let's see what dumb nigga got to say.
So, like I said, I don't get what Man of Tomorrow was on, man. This is female. This is very female. Trying to character assassinate men or people.
I'm character assassinating people by responding to their fucking live streams? How am I character assassinate people by playing back exactly what they said and responding to them as they're saying it? That's not character assassination. Character assassination is what you're attempting to try to do right now, but that's not character assassination to do analysis on things. Don't you do analysis every time a black woman opens her fucking mouth and say some crazy ass shit? Don't you respond to that shit? Do we ever say, oh, the master teacher is out here character assassinating a black woman? Does anybody say that? I don't think anybody says that. But let's keep going with this.
is a feminine quality. I was talking to some psychologists, man, some white female psychologists. They were talking about how it's in the realm of the female to do what? Assassinate somebody's character.
Bro, bro, bro. How come you didn't talk to no black motherfucking psychologist if you have all this help? It's not character assassination to play back your actual videos and say exactly what you're doing. That's not character assassination, dude.
Instead of using logic. Calling somebody a maggle or a thug
Yes, calling somebody a maggle is exactly what it is.
or something like that. That you haven't presented your PhD or your thesis or anything like that.
What are you talking about? I don't have a PhD. You don't either. You're a self-taught chemist. You haven't shown nobody no credentials that you're a self-taught chemist. Walter Black, breaking manosphere. You didn't provide nobody no credentials of that shit. What the fuck is this? What? You don't like the word maggle because it fucking fits your face. That's what it does. What else would you call a 60-year-old actual spinster who needs the failure of black men so that way he can feel good about his fucked up life? Yes, BGSIBMOR, that's what you would call him. Jesus fucking Christ. We're not even 47 seconds in, and he already lying about shit. Okay, who is this white psychologist or psychiatrist that you fucking spoke to? That this white psychiatrist is fully fucking okay with you escorting men into a bad situation. Tell me what white psychologist that you talked to about that shit. 47 seconds. This is 8 minutes. Nigga already lying. BGS Eisenberg, man. You're goddamn right. Eisenberg. I broke the black manosphere. I did that.
You haven't. You haven't presented your credentials. You haven't.
Dude, I have a master's degree. I have an MBA in project management. I don't have to present an MBA in project management to point out the fact that you niggas are full of shit. Nigga, you haven't even graduated from college at all. But you need to see my fucking credentials? What? I need to have credentials to call you niggas pieces of shit? Even though you keep up a whole bunch of whole shit online and you don't want nobody talking about it? I need to present a PhD to say this shit. Bro, did we ask Tia Son Johnson to present his credentials before he came up with a 17-point agenda? You know damn well he didn't graduate, Sexy Red. No fucking person. No fucking person. I got to present an MBA. Dude, I was managing projects for IT. I probably didn't need an MBA, but I definitely love that fucking coursework. It re-engineered my actual learning process, especially when I started to learn really how shit works from a legal aspect. Man, I'm glad I went.
All we have is what supposedly is your word, and you're acting like a pissed off ex-wife. That's why I called you a spinster. No kids, no marriage, which is no wife.
Dude, I am married. What are you talking about? You the nigga who ain't married. You the nigga who have your fucking daughter growing up on some crazy shit. Your son on some bullshit too. Cause you on some bullshit online. Why the fuck would you have good outcomes if cause to him, Say it again. No degrees, no accomplishment, but is a master teacher. I mean, shit, he's married to the game. That's about all he's fucking married to. They act like the biological process of having a kid is something that you need to go through. No, nigga, this ain't the 1980s. What are you talking about? Most of these people got kids, don't even take care of their fucking kids. They don't even give a fuck about being a goddamn parent. Listen, I rolled my motherfucking GI Bill all the way to a fucking master's degree. That's right. But somehow I have to present my credentials. What? What is this? 8 years after I'm in the fucking manosphere. Yes. But see, he wants to mischaracterize what spinster actually means. Even though him, Coach Greg Adams, Obsidian, all these niggas are spinsters. For real. Like, there has to be, like, right now I'm writing a book on male spinsters online. Like, people who push this negotiating table shit is a spinster. People who push this red pill philosophy bullshit, they a fucking spinster. Men, masculine spinsters, right? Men who push victimhood online, who can't really answer any questions about anything, those men are fucking spinsters. Like, you'll be a male spinster when you're not on the productivity piece and you have to attach yourself to all of this masculine symbolism based shit in order to be manly. Like Ice Cube's scowl on his motherfucking face. Listen, after I was homeless, look, Voc Rehab got me my motherfucking CDL. Yes, it did. I will be the first one to tell you that. Yes. They was like, do you want to go to school? I'm like, yes. They was like, show your ass up here in Kingsburg, Colorado, and you could go to this school and they'll house your ass for 3 weeks. So while you get your actual CDL. That's exactly where I got it from. Kingsburg, Colorado. Nice school. Decent people. Family owned. Love those people. I love going out there every time I go back out there west. That's what it is. If you didn't provide the community with a fucking cub that you obviously don't want to fucking raise, you ain't a successful man in this opinion. This shit is crazy. Coming from an unaccomplished ass nigga who's 60. Nigga, I'm 20 years younger than you and I'm way more fucking accomplished than you. I didn't have to bring PhDs here to hide behind the motherfucker so that way I could escort men into bad situations. I didn't have to do that. I didn't have to, dude, I didn't have to go hide behind Daughters of the Trade in the fucking Moynihan report to try to make myself look like I'm more intelligent than I am. I didn't have to fucking do that shit either. I didn't have to do no dumbass shit like that. Yes. And these are the same men who want to leave their kids in the hands of BGS BGSIBMOR.
Wife and nothing visible. You're like one of these older women that have passed the wall and can't have kids and can't couple. You hear them all the time. The ones that talk about freezing eggs. You gonna freeze your eggs too? Is that what you're gonna do? You're gonna start freezing sperm to preserve your
Man, what is this nigga talking about? BGS is worrying about me freezing my sperm now. What? I've never heard a man say this shit about another man, bro. I never heard this shit. Never heard of it. The only thing I have to do is just tell my wife to get the fuck off birth control and she can get pregnant. That's all it is. Cause see, family planning shames dumbass niggas. Dumbass niggas cannot stand family planning. Cause what it does is it shames them at their core for going out and having a kid with the wrong type of woman, especially if she dumps their motherfucking ass. They really hate family planning. If I don't want no fucking kid, then I just don't have one. What are we in the 90s? What I am sitting around the fucking round table of fucking obviously upset and angry ass fucking dudes Trying to tell me about their good married fucking life while their fucking wife is chewing their motherfucking head off, and they want to ask if I got kids? No, I don't want to be like y'all. I want to get my shit together before I have kids. Now I got my shit together. I'm like, nigga, fuck having kids, man. I like enjoying the fuck out of myself right now. But to a dumbass nigga, he don't understand that shit. He like, look, you need to be out here having kids today. Like, oh man, like bro, ain't nobody on no stupid shit like that.
Your being DNA and your biological efficacy, your biological legacy. Is that what you're gonna do? You act like a bitter ex-wife, man. You want to charge the manosphere alimony or something like that? Is that what you're pissed off about? I mean, this is going on 4 to 5 years, the same shit, man. What separates you from the bottom half of the manosphere?
Nigga, what separates me from the bottom half of the manosphere is a big ass stack of motherfucking cash and the fact that I don't need broken black men to make my motherfucking platform work. That's what separates me from this shit. That's what separates me from you. That's what separates me from most of these motherfuckers around here. I actually want black men to get their shit together and do better for themselves. You obviously don't even want that type of shit for your own people. You don't want that type of shit for your own people, bro. You want these dudes to be complaining about the same goofy ass shit that you was complaining about in the fucking 80s. You picked a woman, tore you out the fucking frame, had a daughter, she ain't fucking acting right either, but you want to escort other men to the fucking negotiating table. And you want to call other niggas motherfucking failures? You? At 60? At 60, bro. Nigga, you about to be a whole AARP card carrying member around this bitch, and you still failing, nigga. You still failing. What other culture is going to allow BGSIBMOR to throw their fucking kids into a situation that they ain't supposed to be in? Because see, to dumb niggas like BGSIBMOR, you are supposed to let this dumbass nigga run his fucking mouth to the point to where he destroys everything in the motherfucking environment. And you're supposed to sit here with a shut ass fucking mouth while he's fucking doing so. No, I don't think so, Cat Daddy. Nah, man. Listen, if we would have did this shit back in the 70s, these dudes would not even be here. I didn't see your comment. Hold on a second. I don't know what you put in the chat. I must have missed it. But see, after I let him talk, I want to see the failed niggas who actually think that this was some groundbreaking shit that this motherfucker was saying, bro. Yes, they were. They was at those round tables, acting like they had everything together, knowing the motherfucker was suffering the consequences. Yeah.
A so-called manosphere, but you think that you're helping. You bring all this negativity and all this upsetment to a space, and you think that you're helping.
Dude, I'm bringing this shit to niggas. That's what I'm bringing it to. I'm bringing it to animals. I'm bringing it to fucking reptiles. That's what I'm bringing it to. Bro, at the end of the day, you're trying to destroy the actual people you represent. I'm trying to move them to somewhere else to where they ain't got to be complaining about women forever. You don't have to be complaining about women online. The only thing you had to do was bring your ass here, take advantage of all these professionals that's within the space, pick an actual productive career path to go on the actual path, and you would have been out of this stuff years ago. You would have been out of this years ago. But the problem is, they want to push political misinformation, political disinformation. They want to push their actual failures in the relationship issue onto other men. They ain't trying to escort these people to a better place. They ain't trying to do that.
You think that you're a positive force for good. Really? Really? Man, I heard more negative stuff about you than probably anybody else in the space. And as
And say it to my motherfucking face so I can knock your motherfucking head off. That's what I would love to fucking see.
always, the bad reports when it comes back from you, man. Nothing. Well, how come any space I go into, nothing comes back good?
Because here's the thing. And here's the things about you. You guys need to understand this. If a person is liked by everybody, that means that guy's a piece of shit. That means that he ain't got no motherfucking standards. That means that he'll stand there in front of anybody and say anything. Like a lot of these people are just here to make an actual audience. They're not here to fix anything. But at the end of the day, this is what's okay with him. Because he's not used to men actually calling him out on shit. What he's used to is he's used to individuals letting them run their game on people. That's what I'm saying. First of all, BGS blocks me, so that way he ain't got to respond to my motherfucking comments, and then he be on whole shit like this. The only thing they do is just go around lying about grown ass men online. Jesus. Please say it ain't so. Say it again. Because see, here's the thing. To people who are not productive, the mere presence of me able to kick your face off and there ain't nothing you can say about it. Yes, you can't say nothing about a dude who's unwilling to do business with animals. Dude, listen, if you're unwilling to do business with men like this, if you're unwilling to do business with men like this, you're going to go far. I'm just telling you this stuff up front. You see, they can't handle the truth. The truth and the fact of the matter is, you never needed this type of leadership in your life. You never needed this pro-black nonsense. Dude, I'm telling you, this stuff takes years off of your life. The only thing they want to do is stop you from working with other productive men and women, by the way. So that way they can narrow your options down so that way you can deal with the worst of the worst as normal. And you know what that's going to lead to? Not going to lead to any progress. Hey, my links stay dropped. They don't drop the link for me. They go live like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning to talk all this stupid ass shit about me. Think about it. The reason why you have not invited me up on a one-on-one session because you know you can't handle it. You know you can't handle this shit. Bro, I'm younger than you and I'm better than you at everything. Except for trying to gaslight men into situations that they ain't supposed to be in. Look, I don't care who you get married to. Just get the fuck off the field before you end up being a permanent resident of these dumbass, unhappy motherfuckers online.
Nothing comes back good from you. You're not a likable person. And you wonder why people.
Listen, I'm not here to be a likable person, bro. And here's the thing, man. I don't want to be a likable person around men I shouldn't supposed to be around. I'm not supposed to be a likable person around men who's trying to destroy my group. I'm not supposed to be a likable person around people who expect me to hold silence while they destroy things in front of you. Why would I hold silence to let you do that? Because what we're going to do is we're going to go to this dumbass old man's motherfucking community tab so that way we can see who this dumb motherfucker actually shares the shit of. Bro, listen, BGS knows a lot about the political system. Enough about it, in fact, to live in a liberal ass fucking state. But he keeps claiming like he's in the middle and he's a political agnostic. Make this shit make sense to me, dude. You wouldn't be able to survive no motherfucking debate with me, bro. Bro, you got to talk shit about me behind my back at 3 o'clock in the morning. You know damn well you won't be able to survive having me up there with you.
People don't want to be around you. So come you have to come after people. So that's why you have to put somebody else's name into your titles, otherwise it wouldn't go anywhere.
It's not that. It's just that y'all want me to keep my mouth closed while y'all try to destroy this fucking space. Like y'all are trying to destroy the actual men that we trying to help. That's a problem, bro. And to expect me to keep my mouth closed while I know that you're doing this stuff, I'm not sure what type of people you've been around in your life, but I have never had to tolerate this type of nonsense at no point in my life. At no point in my life have I ever had to tolerate trying to be quiet around dudes who are doing absolute nonsense. Say it again. See, the problem is they want people to be quiet while they destroy things within the environment, and that's just wrong, dude. Fine. You know what? Let's do the MOT challenge. BGSIBMOR could take a guy and try to mentor him, and I take another guy and try to mentor him. Let's see who put this guy around the right times of people. Oh, what's going on, New? Yeah, no problem, man. I can guarantee you, I can mentor and get somebody on the straight and narrow faster than actually BGS can. Way faster. That's what I'm saying. Like what it is that most of these ain't shit men, what they want is they want a closed mouth while they do a whole bunch of stupid shit to people. You see, that's what they used to. They're used to people having a shut mouth to them actually trying to destroy men. You really think these individuals want the best for black men? They don't want the best for any man. The only thing they want to do is escort these people to abject failure. For what reason? I have no idea. Because BGS haven't actually explained this plan to anybody. He just want to get you in a messed up situation, and then he wants to walk away from the situation. Yes, most of the people that BGS is friends with are pieces of shit. Most of the people that LER movement is around is also pieces of shit. Pieces of shit cannot stand when you call them out on their fucking bullshit. They can't survive it. They can't survive it. And that's why this place has to go in another direction and getting this relationship conversation shit the fuck away from the manosphere. This conversation about the relationship piece and you unhappy pieces of shit, y'all got to be the fuck away from us. You guys are dead end doomers and zoomers. I don't want you guys anywhere near this. This place where we trying to take this space to and actually educate people on leaving this shit the fuck alone, you got to leave the people alone who's trying to escort these people into it.
Was that old saying, nobody came to see you, Otis? And you know that. That's how come you have to take other people's material and put it on your channel so that you can get eyeballs. Because you,
Sir, it's not about popularity for me, bro. It's not about popularity for me. It's about popularity for you because you're 60 years old. The only thing you can do is hide behind the broken man that you're actually creating. That's why you can't have the popularity and the progress piece together. Because one dude cares about the actual space and the future of men. That's me. And one dude doesn't give a damn about men and where they actually go, and that's you. We can't ride within the same camp, my friend. We ain't got nothing in common. I'll put your ass on Front Street to show you that this stuff don't make any sense. It don't make any sense for a 60-year-old man to be on some nonsense like this. Where do you see these 60-year-olds within this environment? Dude, he does the same thing. Same thing. He needs these broken men, these unhappy ass men who ain't got their stuff together to be around a broken ass masculine figure like him. That's what he needs. He needs that shit.
You can't project or produce eyeballs by yourself. That's why you have to put other people's name in it, because you can't do it by yourself. But if you're going to pick on people or get people with some kind of name, why don't you pick people with 300,000-400,000 subs? At least if you're going to cloud chase, look like you look like you're cloud chasing.
Listen, I'm not cloud chasing. At the end of the day, I'm doing it to people who are trying to damage this space. Right? So you have to understand that I'm not going after those individuals because they didn't come to the manosphere claiming that they were trying to help men. They never came to this space, packed this space full of a bunch of simps, and then trying to sell them out and try to claim that they helping them. The 300,000 or 400,000 people are not out here doing that. You're doing that. LAR Movement's doing that. Angry Man's doing that. Obsidian's doing that. O'Shea's doing that. And Dennis Sperling was doing that shit. At the end of the day, the moment that you couldn't get no more juice out of the fucking lemon, you left after you ran your fucking numbers up. Off of these men's pain, helping these dudes get their shit off about this woman that they still ain't with yet. That's why I got a problem with the shit. I got a problem with the same stuff. Because you're trying to destroy the people that actually needs help and assistance.
At least make it make sense. Trying to drive people out of the space, man. You can't do that. It's not your space. You didn't create it. You didn't create not one little bit of this stuff, not any.
Dude, I have 5 years of content. What are you talking about? All my content is true, accurate, and correct. All of it is. About all of you dumb motherfuckers. It was correct. It was the correct move blasting you motherfuckers 4 or 5 years ago. It was the correct move. Blasting non-productive black men who can't leave the nigga image the fuck alone. This is some shit y'all did. Y'all doing this shit. Y'all the one trying to drag this space down a path that we don't need to be drugged down. So now you have to make the space more fucking legitimate and kick these niggas the fuck out of here. Not hard. Very easy. Super simple. That's what I'm saying. All this shit is all about a lack of accountability on his part. He think see, P doesn't understand that the whole point of why I'm doing is to make sure that these people know that these people are your enemy.
Not one nail. You can't take over a space that you didn't create. You
Nigga. What? Y'all did it, didn't you? Didn't all you stupid motherfuckers went behind the scenes, negotiated with each other, decided to collapse people channel, flag people channels and shit? That's some shit y'all did. The only thing I'm doing is taking this shit into the mainstream in the proper light. The proper light, the first things first, turning the lights on so the roaches could go hide in the cracks. That's the first thing you do. Second thing you do, you bring these medical professionals in here to let the world know what the hell y'all are doing. The third thing you do, you bring the law enforcement motherfuckers in here to start keeping an eye on these motherfuckers who want to take women's rights away and do all this crazy ass shit. So that way we ain't got a fucking office shooting on our hands from somebody from the goddamn manosphere. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get you crazy motherfuckers the fuck out of here. You ain't here for progress. You're nothing but doomers. You only want to prey on men's insecurities, and there ain't nothing that I'm gonna be able to negotiate with you with. You're goddamn right. You mad as fuck that you couldn't fucking break me. That's what it was. My grandfather created what's in the goddamn reflection right there. What the fuck did your grandfather create? Your grandfather created a bitch ass nigga. He probably came from a long line of bitch ass niggas. Crying and whining ass niggas. Fuck out of here with this shit. I gotta sit here and be quiet while you destroy our fucking people? Fuck you.
Can't have a movement unless you got followers.
Dude, you don't need no motherfucking followers. You only can have a movement when you got principle first. Nigga, anybody can have followers. Bro, listen. Cat videos got what? Millions of fucking views. You think cat videos got fucking followers? You don't need no motherfucking followers, bro. The only thing you need is motherfucking principle and an actual end goal. Principle and end goal move you a hell of a lot faster and quicker than just have dudes following you. Like, yes, I can literally pull up a whole bunch of shit, respond to a whole bunch of bullshit for followers. I can pander to people's insecurities and not give them a motherfucking thing if I only cared about followers. I care about progress. That's why I talk about the hard shit that you can't talk about because you're too busy trying to keep an audience. I don't give a fuck about keeping no goddamn audience. If these dudes ain't trying to make no motherfucking progress, then they don't deserve to fucking be here. How hard is that?
And people only follow people that they like or they need. And you do not fit either, sir.
Dude, listen. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to pat these dudes on the head and tell them to take their ass back into the gynocracy after complaining about how powerful it is. I'm not doing no stupid shit like that, bro. I would never do no stupid shit like that. Ever do no stupid shit like that. At some point, you got to put your foot down, even with older motherfuckers. Bro, listen, man. My grandfather told me to disrespect the fuck out of fucking old niggas who try to pretend like they fucking leaders. He told me to disrespect the fuck out of them motherfuckers. Don't even bother trying to treat these people like human beings. These people don't want progress. These people want this women to run shit. They want them to keep running shit. And here's the thing. The women never even asked for their help, but they still doing shit for the benefit of the woman. That's who benefits. The wrong type of woman. Not the right kind. The right type of woman ain't trying to run all this shit. Do you know what Martin Luther King's movement would have looked like if he cared more about followers and not fucking progress? Do you know what any movement would look like if you cared about pandering to people's insecurities and shit, not trying to piss nobody off, the fuck off, and not having a clear, actual pathway to success? That's all my message is. Stay away from these dumbass dudes who don't know how to pick women, and stay away from the women who would pick these type of dudes. Problem the fuck solved for generations. But see, they don't want to solve problems for generations. They want to keep problems going for generations. And then they want to pretend like they're helping those men that they're misserving for generations. BGS, I would block me too. I would block me too. Because there ain't no way you can respond to the shit that I'm saying. You can't respond to that shit.
None. So I don't even know why you waste your time on this endeavor, because you say that I'm trying to improve the space, I'm trying to drive people out, I'm trying to make, you can't make over a space. You can't make over a space that you didn't create.
Dude, they don't want the makeover of the space. That's what that shit is. They don't want the makeover of a space. They don't want black men to, or any type of man to work together. That's why I kept telling you. The moment you separate from these non-productive men, these pro-black idiots who ain't got no type of care for the actual future, the moment you separate from these individuals, you can make progress. But see, the thing is, I did it in my personal life. That's why I don't need the opinion of dumbass niggas. I told you I won. WON. Without niggas. And I'm telling people up front, you ain't got to get a woman pregnant, spend 5 or 15 years trying to repair your life while you look at this dumbass father figure trying to coach you through the whole thing, trying to make you feel comfortable in situations that your ass shouldn't even be in, right? Bro, like I said, man, we're going to go to these comments so that way we can see the type of individuals who would look at some shit like this and think that, oh, yeah, man, he made some decent points. Like, no, bro, no. They did remake the space. They remade the space from focusing on men's progress to focusing on bringing women back to the table. They did remake the space. Yes, they did. And they did market to the wrong type of people. Yes, they did that too. They coordinated, it was a coordinated attack on us by our own people. It was deliberate sabotage by our own people. Not white people, not black women, not the government, these niggas. That's what it was for. Everybody was on some popularity shit. You want to know why? It takes less effort to be a clown, bro. It takes less effort to be a clown. It takes way less effort to be a fucking clown, man. Way less effort.
And if you could have made it over, you wouldn't even need to put people's names in it. You just build a better product. But you can't build a better product because you don't have a product to sell. So what you're trying to do is,
I don't have a product to sell yet. You got to clean up the actual place. You got to clean up the actual place before you bring people in here. Don't you understand that? You cannot have these people be here when you're trying to clean up a space. These people are not your brothers, my friends. They're not. You see, the problem is, this is the same problem that my grandfather was having in the 70s. Trying to tell these dudes about leaving these problematic women the fuck alone and these parents to stop coddling these fucking criminalistic ass dudes. He was trying to tell them that we was going to be outnumbered by these people if this shit wasn't going to be solved at some point. He told me about how he was trying to tell these people about what was coming down the pipe. And you know what they did? Stood there silent and thought that this shit was going to work itself out. Well, it did work itself out. It just worked itself out, and it worked all these people right outside the community. It doesn't make any sense. But see, BGS is a coward. He's a coward who can't even face me in a conversation. I want to have a conversation about progress. He wants to have a conversation about building a better mousetrap to trap these men into situations that they ain't supposed to be in. That's what he's on. He wants to try to build a better mousetrap to actually get to these dudes' insecurities to even put them in an even more messed up situation than they already in. That's what he wants to do.
push people out and take over theirs. Remember, this happened with Apple Computer. They didn't like Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs had his, he had his issues, his personality issues. They drove him out. They drove Apple into the tank. Apple almost went belly up. It took Bill Gates and Microsoft on a bunch of money and insisting that they bring Steve Jobs back to Apple for it to flourish again. Apple almost died in 1998, 1999. Almost died. It was going to go belly up. Stock had crashed to below $10 a share. That's how bad it was. Bill Gates did two things: bought Apple shares to stabilize it, and he made sure that the contract says if I'm going to buy,
Dude, like this is what I mean when you could talk this crazy shit in front of people who don't know history, complex. They don't even know the history. But the problem is when you're a master teacher, you don't need no motherfucking credentials. You don't need your credentials. You ain't got to know shit about history. The only thing you have to do is be the go-to guy for a bunch of stagnant ass men who don't want to open up a fucking book, and that's all you got to do.
to Apple and save it, you're going to bring Steve Jobs back. They brought Steve Jobs back, and the rest is history, because Steve Jobs and Wozniak made Apple. Without the people that made it, without the people.
He built a fictional negotiating table that he want black men to go stand at so that way they can go get their ass taken the fuck out. Say it again. Wasn't just Apple by itself, bro. Pixar was killing it. Killing it. Killing it. Them fucking movies made a lot of money, bro. Pixar? Bro, Pixar was killing it. But see, to the dumb nigga listeners, man, like they don't even understand or care about. They don't even care about the truth of none of this shit. They just unaccomplished men. They want to feel better, and they want to motherfucking talk about these women that don't give a shit about them. By the way, that doesn't care.
That designed it, without the people that brought energy to it, it dies. You cannot take over space that you did not make or bring energy to. You can't.
But Kevin Samuels can make Manosphere 4.0. O'Shea, Angerman, and Obsidian can make Manosphere 2.0. Complex Design can make Manosphere 3.0. What are you talking about? Those are all different iterations of this actual space. I'm just saying this. Makeover, niggas gotta go, relationship talk out the fucking window. We focusing on progress. You see how he's lying about shit that he actually was a part of and then claim that other people can't do the same shit? Yes. The type of people who don't want to make no fucking progress, they ain't around here no more. They ain't around here no more. What I'm doing is I'm just taking this shit in another fucking direction. That's what I'm doing on purpose. And you motherfuckers are not going to be able to stand the light of day once I do take it into that direction.
You're pissed off because you had nothing to do with his success. What you wanted to have something to do with his downfall. Why don't you just admit you don't like the manosphere?
I got to admit that I don't like the manosphere. You niggas from Manosphere 2.0. Most of you niggas didn't like the manosphere. No, y'all didn't like black male progress. No, you did not. You wanted dudes connected to this motherfucking woman. You wanted these fucking simps fucking coming after these fucking women. That's the shit that y'all wanted. Y'all wanted that shit. Y'all were the people who didn't give a fuck about progress. Y'all were the people who was on that shit. Y'all was the people who wanted to come together and like motherfucking do some bullshit behind the scenes and galvanize the space behind whole shit and fuckery. That's what y'all wanted to do. What it did is it gave fuck niggas a goddamn place to talk. Another place that they didn't fucking deserve. That's what they mean by success.
Why don't you just admit that you're here to bring the manosphere down? Stop pretending like you're trying.
I'm here to bring the manosphere down. What kind of shit is this? Because I want people to focus on the productivity piece and actually being politically literate, I want to bring the manosphere down because of that? You dumb niggas were the one who said that the manosphere is about entertainment, the manosphere is about bringing women back to the table, the manosphere is about all the shit that ain't got nothing to do with men. How the fuck am I trying to bring down the manosphere? And they had better answers to the questions and they still kept failing, May. They had all the answers to the questions and they still kept failing. All the answers from multiple generations of people and they still ended up failing.
Trying to uplift the manosphere. You're not. You're not. Put yourself on the other side with the people that are trying to bring it down.
Bullshit. I'm not trying to uplift niggas. That's what the fuck I'm not trying to uplift. I'm not trying to uplift old 60-year-old fucking men who's trying to destroy younger men. I'm not trying to uplift people who look at your dumb ass as a fucking father figure. I'm not trying to uplift people who need to listen to bullshit ass fucking PhDs. You can't help them motherfuckers either. I want to bring this light into this motherfucker so that way you could bring some legitimacy to the fucking space because men got real fucking issues. But listening to these cowards and these clowns, they gonna do nothing but keep this shit rolling in a direction that it don't need to be rolling in.
Stop pretending. Stop pretending like you're trying to help people.
I have to stop pretending that I'm trying to help people because I want you to get to the actual resource creation piece, so that way you can stop complaining about women. Those are the motherfuckers that are trying to leverage every other failed thing about black culture. Hey, listen. Hey, the cynical one, I think it's a fair idea. I'm gonna have a live stream called "If MOT is trying to bring down the manosphere, why don't you come up to me and explain why?" I guarantee you, every fucking explanation is gonna have me turn a blind eye to nigga shit. I guarantee you. Or it's gonna be, "Why you gotta talk shit about men who trying to," like, bro? Listen, man, you can't hide this shit around me, bro. Take your ass somewhere else with this goofy ass shit. You're trying to destroy these fucking people. That's what you're trying to do on purpose.
You're not. You want attention. People that help.
Nigga, wasn't you the one who just said shit about followers? If I literally wanted followers, I just would cover goofy ass shit about women. If I literally wanted attention, you were the one who wanted attention. You kept comparing everything to subscriber counts. You did that. You kept comparing everything to subscriber counts. I'm talking about progress that has nothing to do with subscriber counts. It's about getting your ass off of this internet and going to engage in the actual resource creation piece. It's separating from bottom barrel people, men and women alike, and these ancient ass kids too, who look up to these bullshit ass men and women. That's the problem, man. They always try to misconstrue what my actual actions are. But the problem is, it ain't what he's saying that is untrue. I'm gonna go through this comment section, and then I'm gonna go through this motherfucking community tab, so you can see exactly the type of bullshit that these type of old ass men is on.
Men and help men get better, get attention. They do. I look at Theo Waff. He doesn't say a word, right? I have people.
Cause Theo Waff is a fucking fake and a lame ass nigga who pays for fucking Manosphere meetups so that way you can be his fucking friend. I thought tricking was bad, right? But tricking ain't bad unless the trick is on you, right? Okay, tricking ain't bad if you're tricking on men. Buying pussy bad, but super chatting bitch ass niggas is okay. Like, man, bro, you can't make this shit up, man. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. You think these dudes can face me on a fucking live stream and we talk about progress after that? No. They have to dodge the conversation. They have to dodge it. Because after the conversation is over with, that hardcore Dito dodge too. Yo, Waff ain't no goddamn CIA operative. Fuck out of here.
People emailing me, people testifying that Theo has helped them. I have people trying to track Theo
But here's the thing, man. You know what Theo Wolf don't have? Theo Wolf doesn't have an IT recruiter in here verifying that this shit's true. There's plenty of IT recruiters in this motherfucking space. Bro, listen. Listen. You have IT recruiters in this motherfucking space. I have not heard of IT recruiters say go to Theo Wolf's fucking class. Because the problem is they want to justify all the time that they spend talking about women by being around Theo Wolf. That's what they want. They want a dumbass Doja nigga who's willing to pay for everything to legitimize the fuck shit they continuously be on. Theo Wolf literally said that he turned 2 fishermen into fucking over 100,000 a year people. He fucking said that.
Down. Theo even doesn't present himself anymore because I got so many people trying to track him down.
That's not the case. Theo Wolf don't want to be presented because Theo Wolf doesn't have a channel. Gabe A has a channel, Struggle Security, where he talks about cybersecurity. Does Theo Wolf have a channel about Amazon AWS? No. You want to know why? Because that nigga would be exposed as a fucking fraud the moment he did that shit online. But you got to go to his behind the scenes camp, behind the scenes where can't nobody see you, and so somehow he's all the bit of elusive. Fuck out of here. My transportation videos, I've turned that shit into something else. Bro, listen. People know, if you want to know something about transportation, I'm your fucking guy. Man, look, whoa. I don't give a fuck about niggas' real name. I don't give a fuck about a nigga's real fucking name. I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. I care about your ideas and how you fucking move. That's what I care about. And if the dude wanted to help people, he wouldn't go all the way to Atlanta. He lives in Austin. You could be in Austin, you could be in San Antonio, you could be in Dallas, you could be in Houston. There's no fucking reason to take your ass all the way over to fucking Atlanta to go pay for some shit. To pay for some shit for some whack, dumb niggas. Unreal. But that's the problem. It's always some fanciful fucking bullshit that you got to believe in. It can't be the fact that this nigga ain't got no fucking channel. I got a channel. But you got to look at his shit from behind the scenes and behind the back and all this kind of stupid shit. Man, get the fuck out of here with that.
Why? Because he's actually trying to help people. He's actually making men better. And he doesn't have to go around mudslinging anybody's name. Proof is in the pudding. You've been doing this for 5 years and you're still in the same place. What does that mean? That what you're pushing ain't shit.
Telling men to get to the productivity piece is fucking crazy, man. It ain't working with niggas. You are right. It ain't working with niggas. And it's definitely not working with the type of men that you brought into this motherfucker. The type of men that you actually market towards, you can't help them motherfuckers with a goddamn thing. You know that, right? The dudes who you purposefully invited into this fucking place are dudes that you can't help, and you fucking know that you can't help.
That's what it's pushing. That's what it means. The scoreboard is a scoreboard, sir.
Okay, so now we're back to the subscriber count shit. You have to know progress is not going to beat and outpace bullshit, right? But see, you want to ride the fine line of being on this whole shit and talking about these fucking women and claim that you want progress. You want to take male agency movements that you actually don't believe in, like SYSBM and Passport Bros, and you want to shit all over those fucking movements, even though you know full to the fucking well that you don't want to see men do better. You want to see men end up with this fucking wrong type of woman. That's the type of content you do, bro.
You have no excuse. Trust and believe. YouTube is not after you. YouTube is not killing your channel. YouTube, I don't even think you even ever had a strike on your channel.
Bullshit. I got demonetized twice. What the fuck you talking about? At the end of the motherfucking day, nigga, y'all guys invited a whole bunch of bitch ass niggas in here. That's what you did. That's what y'all did. Say it again. As a 60-year-old man, the only thing he has is popularity online with a bunch of broken, dumbass fucking niggas. That's all he got. He can't tell you about progress. He can't tell you about anything else. I mean, like, the only thing I have to do is just keep translating my motherfucking videos and my fucking channel will pop again. Like, I really hid all the shit that had to do with even talking about women. Because at the end of the fucking day, I don't want them type of people over here. I'm on some different type of shit, and I don't want them type of people over here. I'm not doing any more black pill content talking about women. Fuck that. If you need that type of women based content, that means you still fucking with them. And I'm not trying to bring people along who's on that type of bullshit. Trust me.
No matter all the crazy and idiotic shit that you say, you've gone nowhere. Stop trying to pretend like you're really effective. Stop trying to pretend like you're really this profound person. It doesn't matter. Your hour and a half stream trying to use words that really don't fit. Like you have this erudite theology, this erudite information.
Well, fucking explain it.
This erudite philosophy and information. You don't have it, man. You never have. Man, I came up with more concepts in a couple of weeks than you have your whole entire YouTube career. Stop.
Okay. All right. Okay. So let's go over that. We have the negotiating table. We have trying to sodomize men online. We have the Octane series. What else we have from BGS? We have the Monahan report that he didn't write, that he kept misstating. We have Daughters of the Trade, a book he probably also didn't fucking read. There's some bullshit. But at the end of the day, he has to keep misconstruing shit because the people who's with him, they don't fucking read. They don't know how to do shit. And I'm not trying to have the people that's over there with him. This shit is not about trying to get a subscriber. It's about burning these niggas to the fucking ground because they're trying to destroy our people. That's what it is. That's the problem here. Of course I'm not trying to help dumb niggas who will fucking subscribe to you. Why the fuck would I want to go over there and storm that building? Why?
Stop it. Stop it. The lead attorney will tell you it doesn't take that much. If you help.
Again, you're citing another guy who's a divorce attorney around sexless fucking men. Again, why are we here with all these bullshit artists, man? You can't cite a normal fucking individual, bro. You can't. You can't cite a normal individual who's not full of shit. You can't do it. The dude who calls himself the lead attorney, you think any attorney is calling him up for anything? No. Are there any type of lawyerly fucking scholastic work being done online? No. He came online to be a fucking socialite. A gossip fucking socialite. That's not helping men out here with shit. It ain't. It ain't even helping them get to the woman. It's not even helping with that shit.
Tell people, people will rock with you. So I don't know what you're on, what you're about, what you're trying to do.
See, now he has to pretend like he don't know what the fuck I'm talking about now. Jesus.
I have no clue. I don't want a clue. But
Then why are you talking about it then if you don't want a clue?
every time I hear about you, every time I get a report back, it's always negative.
Yes, I'm trying to stomp niggas the fuck out. Campground fire style. I don't want you niggas here. I don't want you niggas having no more relevance anywhere. You dudes have already overwatched the destruction of our fucking people, and you now trying to do it to the goddamn kids.
I never hear anything positive when it comes to your name, man.
Yeah, not from niggas. You will never hear nothing positive about my name from niggas. You goddamn motherfucking right. You will never hear nothing positive from my name coming from niggas and bullshit artists. You will never hear anything positive about that. Never. You will never hear that. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about trying to keep up these bullshit ass associations so that way you can keep these dudes lost. Nigga, that's your job. That's your job, bro. That's your job. Apparently, it don't matter to you, but you got my name in your mouth. Fuck out of here, bro.
Tomorrow, nothing. Not one person. Not one person in my whole entire YouTube career has ever come back with anything positive that is attached to your name.
That's because the people who you hang out with are pieces of shit, man.
Period. That should say something. You talk about me and my negative effect
Yes, your negative fucking effect on these dudes.
on this space, man. Please. Compared to you, I'm a saint. Compared to you, I'm a god. That's how a negative effect that you have on this space. Anyhow, that's all I got for this one. BGS out. I'll see you guys on the next one.
All right. So now we're gonna go to this fucking BGSIBMOR channel and we're gonna see what type of shit he shares on this community tab. Yeah, he's a god now, apparently. So let's go to this fucking community tab so that way we can see exactly how he's trying to help these boys. Okay. Let's go to the community tab. Artist and MC, I'm not sure who that is. Oh, Green Gorilla responding to another woman. Shocker. AB Media, another stupid ass motherfucker. All right, so here's what BGS does. What BGS does is he actually, that's what I'm saying. Like Jay Shine, but see, the problem is that the type of people that BGS is around, I got to kiss their ass, right? Nah, son, nah. All right, so here's the thing. AB Media, another very I don't know, stupid motherfucker who really don't know how to do shit, can't really talk, can't really speak, don't even know how shit works. But what he does is he moves his audience to all these other people's channels to compromise them with attention. That's what you do. Compromise these dudes with attention. Uh, um, Here we go, Mrs. Z, talking about what? Race relations. And guess what? A heavy side of fucking women. Because dumb niggas and women, let me tell you, man, you can't do shit. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. The short bus shit. Here we go. Western gender roles are done. Spend it like passport bros. Nigga, we don't need your motherfucking help. And you don't care about male agency actual things. Because you want to keep dudes actually entrapped within this environment. Yes, BGS moved his audience around to several fucking channels. He moved these lost boys from one channel to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. Like he did with Art New Style. The only thing that is BGS at night. BGS at night. Just like everybody else's channel. He bring all these idiots over there to his fucking channel and they get compromised by thinking that, oh, I got a lot of people watching me. Like, dude, what's the effectiveness of what you're doing? What type of fucking shit are you actually doing outside of fucking talking? See this? Keeping it a dumb book. Talking about gyno economics explained. Why? They have to gaslight you around this fucking woman. Otherwise, they can't bring no fucking positive positivity outside of that. I'm not sure who that is. Okay, lead attorney. Why the lead attorney refuses to call himself a passport bro? Again, Ron Neal, another fucking PhD. At the end of the fucking day, what you have to understand is that the lead attorney is a divorce attorney. Why the fuck would he care about passport bros if he can't turn passport bros into cash? If dudes leave and go have a better life and not deal with these people locally, he's not going to benefit from that. And it doesn't matter what a 50-year-old dude calls himself. It's supposed to be a movement for young ass people. Ron Neal, not a young dude. Not a young dude at all. This shit was not created for old ass men to get their shit off. It was created for young dudes to have an actual choice. That wasn't these choices here. It wasn't about trolling women, but it got popular when one dude started trolling women. I don't know. I have no idea. Dr. T.S.I. Johnson, black man lost in the gynocracy. Focus on whoever that guy is. Again, a PhD in Africana studies, still worried about the gynocracy. Didn't go get a medical degree, didn't bring no psychologists on, didn't bring no psychiatrists on, but still worried about black male pain. Because if you gave black men better circumstances to actually deal with, there wouldn't be a T.S.I. Johnson. Okay, T.S.I. Johnson's book. Okay, let's see. We can Google this book. Hold on a second. Let's see if we can pull up this book. Yeah, I'm actually quite proud that I'm not the friends of any fuck niggas on YouTube. Nigga, I am proud of that shit. Hold on a second. Let's see if I can look at this book up. No, I don't see his book. Where is his book supposed to be at? Hold on a second. Let's go to Google. Let's see if this book is somewhere. Okay, let's take a pause here. Yeah, like why the fuck would I want to be part of the cool niggas crowd, man? That was the whole point of getting my money together, so that way I didn't have to worry about a dumb nigga's opinion. Okay, so we got our book from Barnes and Noble, Solutions for Anti-Black Misandry, Black Blackness, and Black Male Death. The Masculinist Turn. 64.95 for this book. 64.95 from a book from Barnes and Noble. 64.95. Bro, you can't make this shit up, man. You can't make this shit the fuck up. You can't make it up, bro. You can't make it up. What psychological scholar is calling him on to talk about his book? Nobody's calling him to talk about his book. Just because something is expensive doesn't mean that it's fucking worth it. Well, this shit ought to have some reviews, shouldn't it? Oh, look at there. Is this book even out yet? Okay. Well, so far, this book has 0 reviews, and the book is selling at number 197,750. The book is 138 pages. Okay, well, at least he's not lying. At least he's not lying. He graduated with Africana Studies and he teaches at California State University, Fresno. Well, we already knew all that. Look at the table of contents. The scope of black male life. Number 2, the black anarchy and the black gender cold war. Chapter 3, defining black masculinism, masculinism, and the black masculinist turn. Anti-black misandry. 4, flat blackness, flat maleness. Dude, oh shit, he got the 17-point agenda in the book. Did he put his 17-point agenda in a fucking book? And you didn't present it to anybody? You just reprinted this shit and put it in the book? No, bro. I am mad at him for that. Yeah. So, you can read it yourself. Make this bigger. Bomb, 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 bomb. Oh, too big. Nobody bought the book. There are no reviews for it yet. No, Barnes and Noble, you can't track my fucking location. So let's get back to this line fucking Ibmore and this motherfucking what do you call it? So we're gonna do a sales report on this book from Tia Son Johnson every fucking week now. We're gonna do an actual thing on the book because you know these dumb niggas don't read. No, Obsidian said that you have to provide him a copy of the book and pay him $500 for him to actually review your book. That's what I believe he said when I was listening to his show. Yeah, but let's go back to this motherfucking Itmore channel who's actually helping men, by the way. Hey, well, you got a bunch of dumbass niggas who want to fucking listen to your bullshit online. You know, you can get a big ass head and think that you want some shit too. Sharday. How to support black male survivors of sexual abuse. Again, you're not a doctor. How you fucking opening up wounds that you ain't got shit to do with? Man, this shit's crazy. Oh, here we go. This ought to be good. This ought to be helping black men out. How about that? Cousin fucking T-Taw. Why men with game are better in bed. Cousin T-Taw, a former male fucking stripper, is going to be telling you about why men with game are better in bed. Like, dude, you can't make this shit up, man. This is the dude that want me to fucking believe? You want me to believe that you are helping men in this fucking space? Are you? Nah, dude. Like, you can't, you can't be that fucking stupid. Oh, this ought to be interesting. Neil Serve, black man. Terrence Budd, and the fucking gynocracy. Stupid shit. Yeah, the left ain't losing, man. If you're actually paying attention to the actual political conversation, you're not there. Well, Young Grizzly say he bought it. Not sure who that is. Codebreaker, Dr. Dumbass Thunder. Okay, what is Dr. Dumbass talking about this time? Here's how to avoid your baby mama drama by a dude who's happily fucking married, talking about stupid shit about like this. Okay, the Roger Report. Black men versus black women. Can we just get along? More fucking SBE from the habitual line steppers. Shout out to those people. Dr. Thunder, who seems to be a fucking in the middle guy. Obama didn't help race relations. You know who didn't help race relations? White people didn't help race relations. That it was not Obama's job to fix that shit. Only a fucking black conservative would think some dumbass shit like that. It was not Obama's fault to fix race relations within this fucking country. It wasn't. But don't worry about it. The Barbie movie is causing relationship problems. Like, bro, you can't fucking make this shit up. If they ain't got bitches involved, they literally ain't got nothing to say. Oh shit, really? Okay, let's look at it, man. Okay, let's read this opening by Ron Will's book. A guy who should be slapped in his fucking face. An old ass nigga trying to pretend like he's a player in 2023. That shit is fucking pathetic. But let's look at this shit anyway. Nice guys and fucking players. Let's look at this shit right here. Well, at least his book is $10. Are you a nice guy constantly getting passed over by women? Are you a player who can get every woman except the one you love? This book is for you. Learn the secret to attracting women. Find out why women pass over nice guys and go for players. Discover the physical and personality traits women find attractive. Learn the methods to generate sexual chemistry for men looking for fulfilling relationships and women who love them. What the fuck is this? What is this? Oh my God. My God. This shit is pathetic. Old ass men who ain't got nothing better to do but lean on dudes' insecurities and give them some bullshit ass information about bullshit. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Man, look. Man, look. Yeah, of course I did. Because this is the shit they think is going to be helping the youth in the manosphere. Man, nigga, fuck a hustle. This is what these people need. I swear to God, it's very simple. This is what they need. Yep, that's select male bullshit talk too. That's all it is, man. Like this, all you need. It's very simple. It's all you need. This is what these dudes need.
I think you better watch who the fuck you. Oh, shit. Go ahead, strap that fool. Rush you, nigga, rush you. Hell yeah. Come on, my hood.
Get out my fucking manosphere.
Yes, in the house. Motherfucker.
That's all you got to do, man. Get these dudes out of here. Get them out of here. Old dudes ain't trying to do shit but just nest on the fucking youth, man. Get them out of here. Why are they here? What the fuck, man? It's like, dude, we gotta be quiet while these dudes try to fuck up even more kids around here. All of this stuff is around trying to game women. This shit is pathetic. This shit is pathetic. It is. Pathetic. You goddamn right I'm supposed to have a 0% credit rating with niggas around here. You goddamn right I'm supposed to have a 0% credit rating with fucking reptiles. Why the fuck wouldn't I? Oh man. Boy, this shit's crazy. Well, that's a negotiating table for you. Something that don't exist. Something to motivate men for getting out there and motherfucking fucking their own life up. But at the end of the day, you can dodge all this shit. Like, depending on male gullibility, it's some shit that is not a long-term thing, man. It's not a long-term thing. Not a long-term thing, dude. So with that said, I want to thank you guys for coming through. Make sure you hit the like of the video before you actually leave. And let me tell you, most of these black men are pieces of shit, man. Especially the ones that turn a blind eye to all this crazy ass shit going on. Bro, this place has to be cleaned all the way the fuck up. And that's why these niggas gotta go. This talk about this relationship bullshit has got to go. And believing in dumb niggas gotta go. It all gotta go. We can't have your ass here, man. Bro, we can't make no fucking process. I'm sorry, no progress with these dudes here. You can't make any. Do you see Ron Wills on any live stream fucking defending this bullshit? No. No, you won't. You won't see any woman saying that this shit's true either. Why? Because it's smoke and mirrors bullshit. That's what it is. Damn, these fucking people need to go, man. They want to attach themselves to our fucking name and expect us not to say shit so that way they can draw money out the fucking space. I think it's some bullshit. So with that said, I want to thank you guys for coming through. I am the man tomorrow at Black Manosphere President. I am known as President of the Black Manosphere on Twitter, President of the Black Manosphere on Instagram. And it's time to fucking get this shit rolling and popping, but you got to bring legitimate people around here and you got to clean this place up. Putting you niggas on notice. We don't need y'all. Y'all had y'all time, man. 1970 to 2020. You niggas had 50 years to defend your actual points. That your points were relevant. You can't. My God. I want to thank you guys for coming through. You guys have a really excellent rest of y'all now Monday. You guys have a nice one. Peace.